Fred MacGuffin, Fred MacGuffin reviews, reviews, Fred MacGuffin reviews, he reviews. Welcome to Nearly There Nursing Home with Fred MacGuffin. Yes, Fred MacGuffin. Nothing to do all day but watch movies. Yeah, in between meals and in between naps. So welcome. Today's movie, Hood. H-U-D, Hood. 1963, black and white. About a Texas cattle ranching family. Yes. Now, I enjoyed this movie. It is very good. I'm going to give it a 4. 4 out of 5. But I think after the next time I watch it, I'll probably give it a 5 out of 5. But, yeah. This is a classic. I'm really glad to have seen it. I wish I'd watched it sooner. We have everyone's just let me talk about it. We have Paul Newman in this. You've heard of Paul Newman? Paul Newman? Oh, what do you like? Okay. Paul Newman, he plays Hood Bannon. And Paul Newman's been in a lot of great movies. The Hustler, Outrage, Hombre, Cool Hand Luke, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, The Sting, Towering Inferno, Slapshot, Colour Money, Road to Perdition. So yeah, Paul Newman, a legend, brilliant actor. I'd watch him playing the bongos. I'd watch him licking a stamp. I'd watch him making a curry. He's brilliant. Oh yeah, he had his own spaghetti bolognese sauce. Wow. And he used to do it all to charity. Great man. So yeah, he plays Hood Bannon. Yeah, if you haven't seen just any movie with Paul Newman in it, is great. Check out all those movies I mentioned, and you'd be watching some classics. So yeah, Hood Bannon, Paul Newman. Bad guy you kind of like, yeah, because you like Paul Newman and he's playing a bad guy. So good on him. Yeah, good on him. He was a good bad guy. Okay, our director is Martin Riss, and he directed The Outrage, which is a remake of Rashomon. Akira Kurosawa's Rashomon. He also directed The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, Hombre, and The Molly Maguires, and a lot more. And okay, who else do we have here? We have Melvin Douglas, who plays Homer Bannon, and that's Hood's dad. And he's been in Being There, The Changeling, and his character in this is the owner of the cattle ranch, and he's basically a hard-working, honest man, and could be, he doesn't know what to make of Hood. Hood doesn't care. Hood's a real outlaw, a real cowboy. He's a real cowboy. Okay, and now we have Patricia Neal, who plays the housekeeper. She's like the mother figure. She plays Alma, and she won an Oscar for this, and deservedly so. Great performance. She was in The Day the Earth Stood Still, Breakfast at Tiffany's, and a lot of TV work. And yeah, she's the matriarch. She's looking after the three men. The third man I'll talk about in a moment. And she's part of the family, but yeah, she's been divorced and she's working in the house of Homer Bannon, and she's the mother figure in this. And and then we have Lonnie Bannon. And Lonnie Bannon is the son of Norman Bannon, who died in a car crash. And we don't know if it might have been Hood's fault, the car crash. It's never revealed. Was Hood drunk driving, DUI, and killed the brother? Anyway, there's definitely resentment with Homer Bannon and Hood over this. So Lonnie's his son. He never knew his father. and his mother's died when he was young, when he was 2 years old. So he's part of the family as well. So Hood's nephew, and Lonnie is played by Brandon the Wiles, and you may know him from Shane. He was Little Joey. Shane, Shane, come back, Shane, Shane, Shane. So he's a youngster. He's probably in his 16, 17. Start of the movie, he worships Hood. So listen, I'm going to start spoiling this. Go watch it. Spoiler warning, spoiler warning. So yeah, if you want a modern sort of, what you call it, cowboy movie, western. But this is a good sort of family, sort of, what would you call it, drama. And a study of a villain played by Paul Newman. If you like Paul Newman, if you like modern day western, if you like Cormac McCarthy, if you like, this is written by Larry McMurtry, who you may know from he's done some great writing. He wrote The Last Picture Show. That's a great movie. Check that one out. He wrote the novel that movie's based on. He wrote the novel for Terms of Endearment that probably the movie's based on. He also done a western mini-series called Lonesome Dove. He wrote the book for that. And he also wrote the screenplay for Brokeback Mountain. So yeah, so if you like Larry McMurtry and if you like Cormac McCarthy's work, because this reminds me a lot of Cormac McCarthy, go check this out and come back to me and listen to the rest of what I'm going to say. So spoiler warning. So yeah, what else do we have here? We have who else do we have? So that's our main characters there. We have a great director, not afraid to use black and white. Now don't let black and white put you off, because you won't be distracted with colour and, glossy sort of images you're going to get. It's sort of a raw look at a family in trouble, and the reminiscence of a family in trouble. And what happens here is we get an outbreak of foot and mouth, and Hood kind of blames his Homer, his father, for bringing cattle on into the farm that might have caused this. So yeah, what you're getting here is you're getting Hood, who, he's like, he doesn't care about anything. He's the embodiment of alienated youth, I think. He's no regard for consequences. He's reckless. He's amoral. He's self-absorbed. He doesn't care about anything. He likes to drink. He likes to womanize with married women. And he just sees the ranch as a way to live this sort of life of drink and womanizing, and yeah. And another thing that's, you feel sorry about is that maybe he could have been a father figure to Lonnie, his nephew. He could have, used his guilt or used of what happened to his father to be a good example for him. He never does. I think by the end of the movie, Lonnie's just had enough of him. And the tragedy of the epidemic that hits the farm just inflames everything. It inflames, just breaks the family apart completely. So you're getting that sort of real high drama. Someone else here that's done a great job is James Wong Ho, the cinematographer. He's worked on The Outrage, Seconds, Ombre, The Molly Maguires, Funny Lady, and he was the cinematographer for 7 Oscar Best Picture nominees. So his work here is great. And you're getting this sort of, you're getting a western, you're getting, a story told in this environment, this tough sort of world. You have Paul Newman playing sort of you think, you're hoping he might redeem himself by the end, but he doesn't. he's a villain all the way through this. There's no, you know, he's not going to make amends for anything. He wants what he wants, and he doesn't care about the world around him, who he hurts. There's a really good scene between him and Alma, where in a drunken stupor he basically breaks into where she lives and you know, attacks her, and yeah, very intense scene and very well played by the two actors, and yeah, that ruins his relationship with Alma, and yeah, there's just no redeeming our villain here, Paul Newman, who you're hoping he will, you know, be more like his father and yeah, change his ways, but no, he's just too far gone, and yeah, so you're getting all that. I mean, it's the type of story where I really want to get my hands on the book and read it and see what else the writer was trying to get at with this, and yeah, it's very exciting. I wish I'd seen this sooner. It's a recent watch for me. My first time watching. I wish I'd watched this, yeah, sooner than this, because I really enjoyed it. And as I said, once I watch it again, I'll probably go up to 5 out of 5 stars, because it's one of those movies that the more you watch, the more you get from it. And yeah, if you can get your hands on it, check it out. It's a great one. And as I said, check out more Paul Newman movies. He's done some classics. He's one of these stars that has shone brighter than most stars around. So yeah, Hood, check it out. This has been Fred MacGuffin watching a classic, watching the classics. Yeah, this is how you should do it. This is how, you know, old school Hollywood worked. Yeah, Hood, check it out. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Yahaw! Boo! Boo! Fred MacGuffin reviewed Hood. Yeehaw!